Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Senior Airman Joseph Smith. I am your physical training leader at the 20th Communication Squadron here on Shaw Air Force Base. Today, I gathered you all here so that we could talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart and something that I plan to persuade you to be invested in. What we need here at Shaw Air Force Base is more mesh shade coverings and more water fountains strategically placed throughout the base, respectively. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Airman Smith, that's a lot of money, not a lot of reward. What are we getting out of this? Why should we support this? I know you have a lot of questions, and I'm going to answer them all. But to answer those questions, we need some statistics, we need facts, we need to look at this logically. So, some quick facts for you. From 2004 to 2018, the CDC reported that annually 702 people died from heat stroke and heat-related deaths. Those are numbers that we cannot afford in the Air Force. We are only 1% of the population in the U.S. Here at Shaw, we especially can't afford it. I'm sure you all remember back in 2019, we here at Shaw were forced to halt physical fitness testing before the DoD did ahead of COVID. Why? Because of the rampant uprising of heat-related deaths. That's something that we can't afford. We have to be able to train. We have to be able to test our people. I'm sure you all understand that. So, how do we mitigate this? Well, to mitigate it, we have to understand our bodies and how it reacts to that kind of heat. We also have to understand the area that we're in. Shaw Air Force Base is in Sumter, South Carolina, one of the hottest places in the South. On average in August, it can get up to 98 degrees Fahrenheit. The hottest recorded temperature in Sumter, South Carolina was 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Real feel of 124. Meat starts to cook at 140 degrees Fahrenheit. We were 16 degrees off that day. We can't have it. We can't handle it. So, how do we mitigate something like that? Well, we already kind of do. We have red and black flag conditions, but they only go so far. We still have to get the mission done. Red flag conditions start at 88 degrees Fahrenheit. That's in June, y'all. We got 2 more months of this heat, and we got to get the mission done. So how do we mitigate this? I've talked before about how dangerous the sun is on your skin. Prolonged exposure can lead to melanoma and other types of cancer. It can also lead to upwards of 2nd-degree burns on your body. That's the equivalent of leaving your hand on a hot pan for 5 seconds straight. You're not getting any missions done like that. So, what we have to do is we have to do things like promote sunblock and things like that within the unit, which is nice, but as a more structured way, we can install mesh coverings on the flight line, at the track, and in other strategic places here on base. A well-shaded area, like a mesh covering over pavement and concrete, can reduce the temperature 10 whole degrees. That is a necessity, especially for our maintainers, who are out there 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Excuse me. Also, hydration is very important. Human body is 70% water. And in that kind of heat, you lose it a lot through sweat, through tears, through urine, different ways of losing water that you have to keep inside of your body. We can help by also installing those water fountains that I've been talking about. Now, how can you help? I brought you all here because you are all part of the Wing Commander support staff. You all have his ear. So, what I need, go home tonight, wake up in the morning, check your emails. I've already emailed each of you a strategic plan, and I've also emailed the Wing Commander himself. I've laid out a plan with all the statistics that I've brought to you today, and with correlation from the Civil Engineering Squadron and the RAs on base as to how we would handle this. But what's important is I need you to go home, I need you to read this email, and I need you to put your own thought into it. Do your own independent research, Make adjustments that you think are necessary and bring it back to me so that I can fix it to better suit what you think is necessary. I'm just an airman. And then I need you to put this in the wing commander's ear and push this through on base. This is a necessity that we cannot pass up here on Shaw Air Force Base. We're losing too much time and too many men and women to this kind of damage in the summer. Go home tonight, take a long rest, do some research, look at the packets that I've sent you, and talk to the wing commander. That is what I'm expecting from you. Now, I know we've covered a lot today. I know it's been a lot of information, kind of spat at you from all over the place. But the big things that I want you to take away are the heat in Sumter is terrible. We can mitigate it, and we have a necessity as leaders to do so. So again, heat bad, us good. Go home, talk to the wing commander, do your research, and let me know what you think. Thank you very much.